an animal that...
Well, but you have to guess it.
Okay.
You at home, guess the animal. You win the prize.
This animal in Colorado gets sucked out of his burrow with a vacuum cleaner. A big one. I'm not kidding. I just showed the video.
That's how they clear them out of their holes.
He doesn't like to hear that. He gets very nervous about that.
And they're good eating too, by the way, too.
No, they're not. Should you eat these?
You can eat those, yes.
Well, I'm sure you could eat anything. I don't know that people do. I mean, I'm not sure that's why the issue with.
You're gonna get bit.
He doesn't seem like he's very meaty.
Well, he's a young one. This is a little baby.
Time, Magic, what animal we got in the studio here? Anybody know? What do you think? Turn your radio down. Okay.
Oh, if you want the prize, you gotta call and give us the right answer.
Anyway, no, we can tell you what it is. This is a prairie dog.
It is a little prairie dog.
It's a prairie dog.
Yes.
And he's cute. What's his name? Does he have a name?
Zach named him P Doggy.
P Doggy.
He's our little rapper, P Doggy.
Now, how old is P Dog?
P Doggy is very young, actually. He's a little baby. Him and his brother just got to the zoo. I think he's about 3 months old. As you could tell, he's a little spazzy.
Yeah.
They're not really. This guy's not used to being handled yet.
They're not cuddlers, are they?
He's gonna bite.
He's going to be trained actually to go out and do outreaches, so he can go to schools, and we can do a whole little education thing about him.
Yeah.
Can you teach him a water ski? Because there's a squirrel.
Well, actually,
I
know Rocky. I've seen the squirrel water ski. Actually, it is very cool. There's a whole bunch of them that do it. Actually,
I'm thinking the prairie dog has potential.
He does.
So you have burrows? I mean, you have like a colony of prairie
Actually, we have a couple prairie dogs, older prairie dogs that live at the zoo. They have a chance
back when I was young.
Exactly.
Got sucked up by a vacuum cleaner.
He puts his little paws up and he does his little thing like, pick me up like a little kid.
A couple of old ones.
Yes, and they have a chance to burrow actually under glass, so next to the glass. You could see their burrows underground. So we take the kids back there for education. But for years and years, the federal government said we couldn't take them out of the zoo. It was a disease. There's one known case of a disease that actually
give a kiss, Les.
a zoonotic disease that transfers from humans, but it doesn't happen. It's a myth, really. It happened once a long time ago. At least that's what I'm going with. But so now they've lifted the ban on that.
Diseased animals in here.
What? No, he's not diseased. I didn't
last
say that.
was like you break it the plague from this if you kiss
it. No, that was the toad or whatever.
Those poison dart frogs.
No, he doesn't have a disease. There has been one case years ago. The federal government's now lifted that ban, so we're going to put these guys into the education program. They're going to harness train them. They're going to take them to schools. It'll be a lot of fun. And we can talk a lot of education.
Harness train them? I've been trying to do that today for years.
Exactly.
Does it work?
Yeah, it works. You just got to work with them slow.
They seem very sociable, like they really are. Now, they do actually hunt them, and I think that was so weird out there in Colorado.
Well,
so many of them.
This is the thing. They used to hunt them, and I think they still some places
do. I think they do to
but
control
most
the population.
Of the time, but now what they're doing is they've got this big truck that goes out. I'll put the video up on the website. It's pretty cool. I'll find it. But they got a big vacuum truck goes out, and then you see it going up in the tube, and then boom, right in the big back of the truck. It's padded.
What do they do with them then?
They take them to New Mexico.
I think they transplant them somewhere.
Across the border, back to Mexico?
Yep, they do.
They're not Mexican for anyways.
Where are they from originally?
Out west. I mean, they're
South
to
Dakota.
out South Dakota, all the big plain states out there.
They're cool.
But yeah, I think out there they do become a pest.